Hello guys, welcome to our AI agents tutorial. Now let's look at the next steps of reactive prompting. So here's step-by-step guide to reactive prompting. Start with a bare minimum prompt, like nothing at all. Just keep it blank. So yeah, just check if the AI agent calls the tools automatically with its prior knowledge. Then start adding the prompts based on errors. And if it doesn't call the respective tool correctly, then you should mention it like this. Use this tool to take action in email if it's an email action to be taken. If it's a calendar action, then they use this tool to take action in calendar, and so on. This is how you use. This is how you tell the decision making AI agent that which tool that it has to use, whether it's email, calendar, contact, or content, and so on. If the AI is confused about two different tools, it may misuse one tool for a different task. So for that, you can always write something like, you should never write emails, only call the email tool. Okay. Sometimes the AI agent gets caught up in writing the email all by itself or doing the action by itself, but it does not make sense because you have given them the tools to use. It just has to know which tools to call and at what point. So suppose if your input is send an email Bob asking him what time he wants to leave. The action should be use a contact agent to get Bob's email, send this email address to the email agent tool. Action is use email agent to send the email. So there are two actions. One for fetching the contact agent. Another one is to use the email agent to send the email. And the output would be like the email has been sent to Bob. Okay. So as a step four is debug one error at a time. So this says that always change one minimal thing to check if you can achieve the given purpose by as minimum words as possible. So that's why it's always better to change one thing at a time so you can clearly see its impact. Even little things make large impacts in the deliverables. So, when you have set up a agent with certain number of tools and you want to scale up more, always make sure to use the agent and follow the same reactive process. Like add the tool, then add a sentence in the prompt, then test out a few scenarios. If the tool is working well, add another tool, and so on. Rinse and repeat. That's all it needs. Building block by block. Building block by block is all that you need while trying to master the prompting in AI agents. So these are some core components of an effective prompts. Well, this is more important though. Well, yes. Always, yeah. I just prefer to write the prompts and mark down because it's just more clean and the agent would recognize it better. Although it's not really, a differentiating factor in determining the accuracy of the prompting, but still, always prefer markdown. So here's one more example. The input is, can you generate a trip for Paris for 5 days? The action would be to call the trip planner tool to get XYZ. Another action would be to call the email tool to send the itinerary. So expected output would be, here's the 5-day Paris itinerary, day 1, day 2, 3, and 4, 5. Final notes and reminders. So always make sure that the date is always the current date and time. Otherwise, if you're planning on something using a tool like calendar, it would mess up the dates and time because it does not know usually the current date and time. Okay, so here are some honorable mentions. If you wanna customize the kind of format that you want for your output, you can always explicitly mention it in the AI agent system message in this form. The email should be structured as HTML that will be sent through email, and also the subject, the introduction, flights, resorts, and activities, and sign off. So everything that you want to customize in your purpose and goal of achieving an action, you can always do it by writing it in the system message of the AI agents. That's how it works. But just make sure that less is more. Do not just bombard the AI agent with all the text and information. Keep it as minimum as possible. So this was it. Now let's look at how we can practice reactive prompting in the next videos. Till then, take care and stay tuned.